Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinyere. In the spirit of Vlogmas, I'm going to be doing a video today. I'm just basically going to be showing you guys everything that I use for YouTube. I've gotten a lot of questions from how do you edit your videos, what camera do you use, what editor do you use, blah 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 blah. So I'm just going to break everything down for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I use, from my gear to the apps, laptop apps, phone apps, everything I use from A to Z. If you're new to my channel and you've not subscribed, please press the subscribe button and also tap on the bell icon there so that you get notification whenever I post a video. So the first thing I'm going to start with, I'm going to start by showing you guys what camera that I use. Now I'm using the same camera to film. I don't have two cameras just yet, but hopefully next year I'm able to buy another camera to add to this one, just in case anything happens. So I'm going to just leave a clip somewhere on the screen. I'm going to use my phone to record the camera that I use. I use a Canon G7x, and they have the Mark II, but I use the regular one. And when I was going to get this one, I got it because the Mark II is a bit scarce to get here in Nigeria, but if you live abroad, you can get from Amazon, you can get from eBay, wherever you can get online. I also heard from people who use the Mark II that the difference is not so much. So I got the Canon G7x, and it's a great camera. It's very portable, it's compact, it's very easy to understand as well. You just need to tweak the settings a little bit and it will give you all that you actually want. So I love it. I mean, there are better cameras, but then this is the one that I use. It's pretty easy to find this one, but the Mark II is very scarce to get. So for my editing, this is the laptop that I use. I use a Toshiba laptop. I had this laptop for how long? I've had it for like 4 or 5 years, and this laptop has been good to me, you guys. It has been really good to me. This laptop has done everything that I wanted to do. It has been through thick and thin, but really love this. It's a very strong laptop. If you want to go into YouTube, you're going to be handling a lot of heavy files, so you will need a laptop that has the power to process those files. And my camera, I use a SanDisk memory card. I want to make sure that you get one that has this 10 written on it. There's somewhere that's written 10, this 10 written here, so that shows that it's a class 10 memory card. So the thing about this class 10 memory cards is that they process your files and they process them quickly, so you don't have that lag you get when you're processing heavy files or when you're making videos and your files are really heavy. So you need to get a class 10 one. This one is a 16 gig one, but then I have a 64 gig one in my camera right now, but this is an extra one that I have, and it's a 16 gig one. So another thing that is very important is to get a hard drive. Now with my hard drive, I store all my edited videos here, and the truth is I don't even know why I store them. I feel like I should delete them because I don't like clutter. I don't like things hanging around and doing nothing. So I feel like I can always have access to my videos via YouTube, but then there's just something that's making me save them here. So the one I use is a Seagate one. So it's called Seagate Expansion Portable Drive, and this one is a 500 gig one. So something else that I use is a memory card reader. There's a wire that you can use to connect your camera to your laptop and then transfer your files to, but I don't have that wire, so I use a memory card reader. Now this is a regular one, that they spoil very quickly, so if you're going to be buying this, you want to make sure that you buy more than one, or you just have a place close by that you can buy them from. Because the first one I bought, I was using it on my computer, and then all of a sudden it just went blank. The light that was blinking on it just stopped blinking, so I had to go and buy another one. So this is what it looks like. So it has 2 slots here, and then it also has some here that you can put whatever kind of memory cards that you have. So something else that I use is my mini tripod, and I use this to vlog. So whenever I'm vlogging, this is what I carry out. It's a flexible tripod. This is very common, you can get it anywhere. I think I got this for 2,000 naira or 1,500 naira. So I like this particular. There are different types. I can't remember the name of the very popular one that a lot of vloggers use, but this is the one I use, and this one is very flexible. I used to use this on my baby Scott when Vicky Scott used to be in my room, so you can just twist this around. I used to just twist it on her cot when I want to film myself and I'm sitting close to her, so it's very flexible. It twists anyhow you want it to. I also use a tripod, which I'm going to put a video of what my tripod looks like. It's a really small tripod. It's not even tall enough. I had to DIY this for it to get me at this angle, but I'm going to buy a new tripod. I've needed a new tripod for the longest time. So this is the one that I use, and this one is really cheap. If you go online, you will find it for like 10,000 naira. Some people sell it for 8,000. I definitely need a longer one because now I do a lot of try on hauls. And then the angle of this one is not the best for when you are standing. It can't really give you a wide angle and like a full length view of your body without it bending. Of course, I use a ring light, a regular ring light. I don't have soft boxes or anything like that. I use a regular round ring light, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put a video of what the ring light looks like on the screen for you guys to see. So another thing that I use that is very important, because a couple of people have sent me DMs on Instagram talking about how they need internet, what internet service is the best. I use Spectranet because Spectranet is really good in my area, and I have two Spectranet MiFis. So I have these two here. I have a white one and I have a black one. This one is a really old one, so I have another network inside this, but then this is also the one that we use currently. Now the thing about Spectranet is that for the plan I use, because a lot of people have asked, we use there's a plan that they do for 12,500 naira, and I think it gives you 40 gig, but then on particular days they send my husband messages, and then they say if you pay on that day they double your data plan. So if we pay on that day we get 80 gig. They also have an unlimited plan. I think it's for about 18,000 naira, but then I hear that it's actually capped. It's not really unlimited. So you can use Entel. If Entel is good in your region where you live, you can use Entel. You can put an Entel SIM into one of these old modem things. I also use Airtel. So Airtel in my area is very fast. It is very fast, especially at night. So a lot of times when we don't have our Spectranet paid for, what I do is if I want to upload a video in the middle of the night, I wake up by 12 a.m. and there's a plan on Airtel called Smart Tribe, I think. So on that Smart Tribe you dial *312#, and then it just shows you a long list of options, and then you click on the one you want. You can pay 25 naira for 500 MB, and you can pay 200 naira for 1.5 gig. So with any of those plans, depending on how large my video is, I can choose any of those plans. It lasts from about 12 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. so I choose one of those plans and then I upload my videos with it. That's another option if you're in Nigeria and you do YouTube and you want to figure out a way around uploading heavy files. So you can, do one of these plans, Spectranet, Entel, and then you can use something like Entel. Just leave your video to upload throughout the night. Use your phone as a hotspot and then leave it to upload throughout the night, and sleep off, and then by morning your video is up. So yeah, so now I'm going to be sharing with you guys the apps that I have on my phone. So the very first app that I use is called Camera Connect, and this is it here, and this is the app that helps connect my camera to my phone. So once I tap on the Wi-Fi enabled, the Wi-Fi button on my camera, and I connect my phone to it, you can see images on camera. So with this I can send my images to my phone, and I can also send my pictures to my phone using this application. And then it also has this remote live view shooting. So with this you can take pictures of yourself using your phone. You can't do videos. I've never tried doing a video before, but I know that you can take pictures with this. But the one thing I've noticed about this is that my image quality is not as good when I use the remote live view shooting. The image just looks a little bit different, so I don't use that very often. I just like to use my timer to take pictures. Another app that I use is Bestie, and my sister introduced me to this app. So this app just smoothens your face. All my pictures here have been edited, so I can't really show you guys, but that's what I used for this picture here. And it's a really great app. Once you put the picture in, you just go all the way to skin, and then you go to skin, and then you have this this thing. But what I usually do is I stop at 30. I don't go past 30. I always stop at 30 when I'm editing my pictures, because when you go ham with this, you won't even like the way the picture will look. It will look so horrible. And the thing about this app, I think it lightens your skin as well. So the higher you go, the lighter your skin becomes, and the lower you go, the more natural your editing looks. Another app I use is Facetune. I like to use Facetune mostly for the filters, because so this is a picture of Victoria. I like to use it for the filters. I also use it to blur the background out sometimes, and then I also use it to whiten. I don't take a lot of pictures that need whitening that often, but when I do, I like to use Facetune to whiten. So you have the defocus here, and then you also have whiten here, so you can use this whiten to whiten your background, and you can increase all the way down. So that's what I use Facetune for. Another app I use is called Phonto. Now Phonto is what I use to edit my YouTube thumbnails, and I really like this app because you can add your pictures on here, and then you can add, you know, PNG files. Just if you need to just design your YouTube thumbnail picture, this is the app that you can use. So I just put this, you can put text, you can put whatever it is that you want on your picture. You can do all of that with this Phonto app. Another app that I use is called Magic Eraser. This is it here. So with Magic Eraser, you can clean out the background so that you have maybe just an image of yourself. So if I choose this picture now, you can just press the magic wand and then it just kind of cleans like the background. It can be a bit tricky to use because after cleaning the background, sometimes it doesn't clean everything off, or it cleans more than what you want. So then you have to now restore and then come back and like add back, you know, some of those things that I cleaned off that you didn't want. Another app that I use is Image Size. Now with Image Size, I already have my dimensions imputed here. The dimension for your YouTube thumbnail is 1280 by 720. So whatever picture you've edited, all you need to do is, you know, pick out the picture. Let's just pick one out. So for example, this one, you just tap on choose and then it just gives you the image in 1280 by 720. You can just save it and then this would be your YouTube thumbnail. Very, very important app to have. So another app that I use, which is like my very first app, the first app I come to when I want to edit pictures, is VSCO. I love VSCO. I use it for saturation, contrast, temperature. I just use this for like the basic things when you need to edit a picture. So all like any basic thing I need to do, this is like the very, very first application that I come to. So I do all of that before I now move my picture to any other app. And for me, this VSCO used to be really difficult for me to use, but now I love it so much. I use it very, very easily. And the good thing about VSCO is that once you edit your pictures, you can come all the way here, you can copy the edits and then you can paste the edits on all other pictures that, you know, were taken within the same area or like the same time or like the same, you know, just if you want all those pictures to look like that, just paste your edits and save all of them. You just tap all of them and then save them at the same time. So those are all the apps that I use on my phone. I downloaded Lightroom, but I haven't started using Lightroom because Dimma recommended it. I've actually used it once, but then I haven't posted the picture. But I'm still playing with Lightroom. The thing about Lightroom is that you actually need presets to enjoy it, and many of the presets are paid for. But some people on YouTube share free presets. So if you want to use Lightroom and you need presets, go on YouTube and just browse free presets. It's a bit of a process to get those presets because you have to go through Dropbox, your email, Dropbox, and all of that to get presets. But then if you have the time, it's actually very doable and you can get really, really nice presets on Lightroom. I'm going to show you guys the about three applications that I use on my laptop for YouTube. I use Windows Movie Maker. It's a very basic application that comes with a Windows laptop. So it's really basic when you want to do basic cutting, splitting, joining. You can use Windows Movie Maker, but I tell you that with time you start to get really, really bored. This editor is extremely basic that it becomes kind of frustrating at some point. You can't add videos, you can't add logos on this, so it's really, really a frustrating it becomes frustrating at some point. So the app that I use for editing when I want to do anything extra on my videos is called Cyberlink Power Director. It's a paid for director, but then someone got it on my laptop for me, but I think it's about $100 or so. Don't quote me, I might be wrong. It has reasonable transitions. You can also download transitions. It can, you know, put video on video. It can, and then it also has this thing that I always use on it, which is it increases my volume for me. So whenever I post a video here, I can increase the volume. It goes all the way up, so my videos are usually really, really loud, at least audible enough. You can also put logos with this. Another thing that I use for my videos is this application called Handbrake. Now this is how it looks. I love this application. This is what I use to compress my files. I'm already compressing one right now. So usually when you edit a video, you have 2 gig videos depending on the length. Handbrake helps me to compress my files. The thing about Handbrake is that it does this without reducing the quality of your video. when I'm using it, I always put this bar on 28. That's what I do most of the time. If it's a video that's really large, I put it on 28, but if it's a video that is small, that doesn't really need to be compressed so much, I might put it on 25. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. I'm going to link all the apps I use, the details, the camera, everything, just so that you guys can check them out under if for some reason you didn't see or you didn't hear what I said. Thank you guys so much for watching and happy holidays. See you guys in the next video. Bye.